Knock, knock, knock!
Fuck off.
Melancholy one now, okay? A song about love, loss, and moving on. A song to touch the heart.
All right, light 'em up. Wow. And I thought Colorado trash was sad. You made a bad deal, Rangers. My father's using you for cannon fodder. Go back to Arizona before you take a bullet for him. The graves are cold up here. And on your way home, tell him to hire a better class of spy. Ha! Spoken like a true lapdog. Because he's taking too long to die of natural causes. Colorado will die before he does if someone with some vision doesn't take control ASAP. And that's not either of my brothers. Are you blind? He's letting a crazy cowboy cult control our oil production. Our main trading hub is run by a bunch of idiots in monster masks. All that should have been state-run ages ago. Why am I arguing policy with a bunch of gun jockeys? The point is, my father has Colorado in the palm of his hand, and he's afraid to close his fist. I am not. Ha! I can see you haven't met him. Vic's a depraved child, and Val's a brain without a spine. I wouldn't trust either one to run a mess tent, let alone a country. To think of all the years my father wasted grooming them for glory when I was right there. God. Shoot him before he talks. Your sanity'll thank you, and you'll be doing Colorado a favor. Not that it'll be easy getting to him. He's got his followers hooked on some kind of hypno-happy gas. They'll do anything for him, including die. The sooner he dies, the better for Colorado. He's the perfect puppet for some usurper like the Gippers to put on my father's throne and claim he's the legitimate heir. Of course, killing him would piss Daddy off. And you ass-kissers wouldn't want that. Might be the only way to get him out of Denver, though. Those Gippers got their hooks in him deep. You can try it, but you'll be going back to Arizona in a bucket if you do. Fair warning. I warned you, boys.
Well...
must have dreamed 1,000 dreams, been haunted by a million screams, but I can hear them.
You can try it, but you'll be going back to Arizona in a bucket if you do. Fair warning. I'm counting on it. Squad, roll out!
I'd love to take walks in the gardens of the gods, didn't you? Oh, thanks for getting rid of those Dorseys. Oh, I love ya!
Session. Outsiders are forbidden to interfere.
At ease, Sister Glory. I know what this is about. The Patriarch has sent the famous Desert Rangers to inquire after his son, Valor. I'll be with you in just a moment, Rangers. Justice is swift in God President Reagan's America. Well, well, so polite. Excellent. We have something we'd like to discuss with you, too. Ronnie, are you ready to begin the trial?
Yes, Nancy. Present the accused.
I've heard about this thing. Some kind of sentient superweapon, so watch out.
Thank you, husband. First, the heathen Godfisher attacked 3 of our commandos, captured 1, cut off his limbs, and sent him screaming into the sky.
The gods of the sky must be appeased, or the nurturing rains will never come. Thus, we appease them with our sacred kites and the blood of unbelievers.
Well, that doesn't sound very civilized. What's the other one done?
Thank you, but please, no further interruptions. The other one, husband, is a communist robot from the machine commune who trespassed on our land.
Your designation is incorrect. We are a direct democracy, and I entered your lands to heal the injured humans. It is irrelevant whether one is a communist.
Communist? Communist? As for the hippie, no one can be denied the promise that is, well, America. Let's give her a second chance. Go and, sin no more.
Fools! The gods of the sky will devour you.
Thus is justice done in America. God bless us, and God bless God President Reagan. Sorry to keep you waiting, but matters of state must come first. I'm Mother Nancy Reliance, and this is my husband, God President Reagan. Welcome to the shining city on the hill. Yes, exactly. A communist robot, no less. Now, if you still want to discuss Valor Buchanan, come and join Ronnie and I in the Western White House. We will receive you in the sacred server room. Good day.
Jelly beans! We haven't had any visitors since we... Wow, the Desert Rangers! We don't get many famous folks around these parts. You're getting the VIP treatment, too. Meeting the God President face to face. I'm Sister Nancy Glory, by the way. Anything I can do for you, huh? Oh, we didn't do any of that. That was all the God President. Ain't that right, sir?
I have to protect my Nancy, don't I?
Oh, Ronnie. You're making me blush. Ronnie's everywhere. He sees through every statue in this place. But the place he likes to be most is in the server room with Mother Nancy. Well, because the robot was a commie, obviously. But you never know with Ronnie. Last week, he spared a robot, killed 2 godfishers, and incinerated a tree. It's all part of his plan, though. I know that. Ronnie set her free. She's one of them crazy godfishers. They like to hang people's torsos onto kites and fly them up in the air. Supposed to attract demons from the clouds or... disgusting heathen nonsense. It'll all go when we finally cleanse this place. This is Ronnie's land, his oil, and we ain't leaving. Not for cannibals, call me computers, pinko robots, or filthy plain savages. Not for anyone. Well, don't tell anybody I said so, but we kinda do. There's more and more of them all the time. They're moving into our oil field now. Of course, Ronnie blasts them whenever they get too close, but he ain't mobile. And Mother Nancy won't give me the troops I need to fight him. So, well, if you're looking, I told you we don't need saving. We just, let's just change the subject. What else do you need? We take the name Nancy from Ronnie's original wife, back before the deluge of fire. It's the greatest honor a woman can achieve.
I love my Nancy.
Oh, I love you too, Ronnie. The Godfishers? Sure. They're the crazy cultists who kill people and fly their torsos up to the clouds on kites. And I'm pretty sure they want to kill us, so not very neighborly neighbors, if you know what I mean. You too, Rangers. Don't forget, Mother Nancy and Ronnie are waiting for you inside.
Well, hello down there. Looking forward to seeing you inside.
Strangers rarely get audiences with God President Reagan. You'll find him. You'll find the God President in the back, Rangers. Big door. Can't miss it.
Hey there, friends. Sister Nancy Forge, Ronnie's 4th wife, and his armorer. Made all our guns, armor, explosives, and that commie-killing Ronnie statue out on our front porch. Trade secret, meaning I won't sell it, and you couldn't afford it if I did. Doesn't mean I don't appreciate the compliment, though. Thank you. Anyway, I'm the trader here on top of everything else. You need something? I might have it. And if I don't, Ronnie called me to it during one of his spells, way back when I was a girl. She has hands of iron for forging. When a god tells you your trade, you'd best listen. Blood, sweat, and tears, friend. Blood, sweat, and tears. Scavenged and smelted the plating myself. Hand ground. Also hunted and killed 30 or so scar collectors because I had some parts I needed. Steel, servos, and such. More than a few of the statue's bits and bobs have blood on them. A fitting tribute to America's fighting president, right? Of course it is. I made it. And it's imbued with Ronnie's spirit. It's an all-American, ass-kicking war machine. Yeehaw! Well now, kinda you to say so. What did you like best about it? Fitting them with all that gear was a job and a half. Nice to be appreciated. Oh, that reminds me. I got some leftovers from that job taking up valuable space. Make sure you put that to good use, Rangers. Sure, have a look.
If you're looking to get patched up, I'm your gal. They call me the Wyman around here. If you're a Nancy and you do something the other Nancys don't like, they shun you. Anyway, you'll hear a lot of things about me in this shitty city on the hill. None of them good. But nobody can fault my doctrine, so you don't have to worry. So where? Colorado Springs? Why would I bother trading one dictator with delusions of godhood for another? Besides, Colorado Springs has plenty of doctors, and the Patriarch would likely string me up within a week for...
Yeah, okay, you're probably right.
Well, I was Reagan's second wife behind Reliance, and now I'm not. We'll just leave it at that. Quit! Ha! I was excommunicated. Mother Reliance burned my Nancy wig and used my red suit for a toilet rag. She'd hand me over to the Godfishers if anyone else in this Girl Scout camp knew their way around a med... Speaking of, I could use your help to drive that point home. I might be able to waive the fees for treating your wounds, if you're interested. So, like I said, Reliance would have Ronnie light me up if she didn't need me. So, I need to make sure she doesn't start looking at other men. Pretty sure the robots obviously. Reliance has Ronnie blast him before any commie sleeper programming can turn on. But if you're in the commune and get some kind of data on their clinic, I'll heal you up for free from then on. And throw in a few medical supplies, too. Great. Just don't mention this to anyone else, huh? Especially not Forge. Pretty sure she wants this intel, too. See for yourself.
Welcome to the Western White House. God President Reagan is expecting you. Please come in.
What is this? Those are the Desert Rangers! They work for my father! You promised to keep me safe!
Calm down, Valor. God President Reagan has everything under control.
Well now, welcome, Patriots. Nancy and I, well, we appreciate your selfless service and want to thank you for it. Now then, help yourself to some jalebi and let's get down to business. You and I have a rendezvous with destiny. We'll preserve for our children this, the last best hope of man on earth, or we'll sentence them to... If it takes a blood, let's get it over with. Well, what do you say? Freedom is never more than one generation away from extinction. How do you tell a communist? Well, it's someone who reads Marx and Lenin. And how do you tell an anti-communist? It's someone who understands Marx and Lenin.
They're like choosy cannibals, right? They only eat the rich.
Asking only for purposes of our education, ma'am and sir. We don't mean to upset anyone.
I'll be happy to explain, Rangers. Communism is a foul philosophy that tricks people into giving up their individuality and submitting to the will of the state, which commands them to work for free and relentlessly attack those who don't subscribe to their ideology. It is an evil beyond reckoning.
My heart and best intentions still tell me that's true, but the facts and the evidence...
Oh, you're confused, sweetie.
Why shouldn't we believe that? We are Americans.
That's enough, Ronnie. You did very well. But it's bedtime for Bonzo now, okay?
Okay, Mommy. Well, I'm sleepy.
I know you are, darling. Night-night. Thank you for joining the God President and I in the sacred server room, Rangers. Before we discuss why you're here, I have a proposition for you. A favor that would make us look more favorably on your requests. My husband, the God President, wishes to transfer his consciousness to a human body. To accomplish this, we must acquire a... What was it?
A cybernetic transfer module. It's amazing. Basically, what it does is...
That's enough for now, Valor. But yes, we must acquire this transfer module from the filthy communist robots that occupy the Denver airport. Or rather, we'd like you to acquire it. And once God President Reagan has a human body, you'll be rewarded with money, a fine weapon, and we will relinquish our claim on Valor and restart the oil to Colorado Springs. Very well, but I warn you, I have a very limited supply of patience.
There are a lot of issues with the current hardware.
They don't need such technical details, Valor. Suffice to say, though the vessel containing the God President was meant to be everlasting, that has proven false. And a new they call themselves a commune and say they are working for the betterment of all sentient, but their end draws near. Once we have what we need from them, they will be dealt with like the dirty communists they are. The Godfishers are always a danger in Denver, but trained mercenaries such as yourselves should be able to handle them. The preparations now. I serve at the pleasure of a god, Rangers, and I don't have time for this not agreed, but only...
That's right. They can't do this without me.
Yes, dear. Meanwhile, our home is at your disposal. I'll tell the sisters you can come and go as you please. Make America proud, Rangers.
So, you're the Rangers. I hear you've been showing the marsh. Well, you can go back and tell Saul I'm staying here. The Gippers are my family now. Huh. My father sent me here as punishment for being smarter than him. Stupidest thing he ever did. Damn right I am. The Gippers understand my worth. They're not blind like I'm the foremost tech and computer expert in the world.
As modest as he ever was.
He's always been like this. A boaster and a braggart.
Just a tiny investment in hardware, and I could have given my father access to all the 100 families' records and secrets. No, but he wasn't going to shell out for any tech unless it could kill someone. He's blind. All drive and no vision. Liberty attacked Colorado Springs, and the city alarms didn't go off. So he blamed me. He said I fucked up. I didn't fuck up. Those alarms were sabotaged. My sister! She stole the codes from my room before she left! It was her fault, not mine! Idiots. They're all idiots. They think they're the center of civilization. No, not without oil, they're not. Let's see how civilized they are a few months from now. Well, that's an understatement. The infrastructure around here is fine for pumping oil and powering the defense systems, but we're trying to... If I could just squeeze out some extra power, we could supercharge Reagan's statue and still have enough juice for the transfer process. The upgrades don't require a genius like me. Even you could do it. If you want to make some extra money, I'll pay you to handle them. And there are also some system parts which would become... 3 terminals manage our key systems. Everything from the Reagan statue's weapons to heating the building.
We have the wealth of Colorado beneath our feet, Rangers, and you've seen our wonders firsthand. You will be fairly compensated for any work you do.
Not if I see you first.
Sorry, partners. Access to this console is restricted by order of the Nancys. What? No, I didn't even realize it. What should I do? Oh, shoot! I didn't even notice. Oh, thanks a million, sir.
Hey, traveler. Why not visit Denver, the cultural center of free Colorado? Warning. Dangers of Denver include hostile wildlife, scavenging thugs, Reagan-worshipping fascists, rusty nails, collapsing buildings, and background radiation. Denver, the jewel of the North.
I feel stronger.
Wow! Look at this power!
You don't appear to have the module. Why have you returned? Sister Glory means well, but we can handle Bring us the cybernetic transfer module. Then we'll restore the flow of oil to Colorado. You are referring to God President Reagan's ticks? Yes, well, my dear Ronnie is just as sane as he ever was. It is the machine that contains him that is fake. We are reviewing the health and fitness of numerous candidates. Yes?
You again? What about them? Ow! Yes, I'm just seeing the readings now. Huh, that's pretty good work. Here's the money Mother Reliance set aside for the upgrades, and the parts we don't need anymore. Thanks, this will help us out. Not if I see you first.
You don't appear to have the module. Why have you returned? Bring us the cybernetic transfer module. Then we'll restore the flow of oil to... Yes?
heretics, before you step into our trap. You have fine ears. I hope one day to send them. The mechanical giant known as Reagan kills our faithful, delaying the harvest. You have access to the Gipper's inner sanctum. It has 3 glowing hearts known as terminals. You will destroy these terminals so we may sweep across this land, making gifts of flesh in return. You may pass through our camps without fear. We will not harm you. Gods of the sky, forgive them their foolishness. When their flesh feeds you, they shall be redeemed.
your blood!
news. It seems that the infamous Desert Rangers have arrived in Denver. Stay tuned for more developments. Wait, is infamous the bad one? They always forget.
You mean, like, some kind of apocalypse or something?
Yeah. Like, the world explodes, civilization collapses. What do?
I mean, obviously, you've gotta grab the planetary fragments that give you the best chance of survival.